Tons of gold crypto investing, and we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin price. You can see today, the last time we talked, oops, the price was up here. See that? Price was up now. This morning, the price pumped, and then it came back down to the 200-day moving average. And we were talking about that was possible. If you watched last video, I hear there were some audio errors. I think because I didn't have my headset on. I had my finger over the recorder microphone on my phone, and that startles the volume. I forget sometimes when I'm holding it. But you can see it came right down to the 200-day moving average, which with our industry exclusive measuring tool was about a 4.5% fall. That's a pretty big fall. But now we're getting supported on the 200-day. And like we were talking about, you could even trade back down to here, the underneath support now that it broke through right here, back tested it once, and then it pumped up, right? And we said it could even come down here and try to hold that as support and then kick up and still continue in the bull run, right? Or this pump, the bear market rally. But if it came back down here and slipped underneath and does something like that, that would be a bearish confirmation if you did something like that, right? So that's what we're watching out for right now in the Bitcoin price. Which one of these two directions does it take? Does it take the up direction and stay in the bull run? Or does it get bearish and start to trade back down towards that 20,500? Why do we have two of these here? We don't need two of those there. Or does it start to trade back down towards that 20,000 on today's price? Slightly uptrending. Oops. Slightly uptrending at 20,588. Or does it make a run up to here, which in current price would be right over here at $25,416. We're going to watch out for that and the Bitcoin price over the next day, day and a half, 2 days. Does it trade down towards the first support at 22,810, or does it stay above that 200-day moving average, right? So that's what we're watching out for. A little Cardano love here. You can see Cardano got supported right here on the 200-day moving average where we have it circled. Then it had a nice pump last night, and now it's essentially back in the same spot that it was in Cardano. And you can look up at Cardano and see what I was trying to tell you earlier, but it had some bad audio. As you can see, you've been on this falling channel since September of 2021. That's almost a full year falling channel where you hit upper resistance, then you crash, then you hit lower support, and then you have a pump. And what we were talking about, or what I was talking about this morning, was the two things you could do here is make a run up towards that 70 cents area if you could get supported on, right? And you stayed above the 200-day in green that's trickling up. And if you could stay above this falling channel, use this as support now. Like you can see resistance, resistance, and a lot of resistance in the past. But if you fall down back on it and hold it, then you could kick up and continue another leg up in this bear market rally that started down here, right? Or in Cardano, if you fail to hold this as support, as we zoom on in here a little bit, if you fail to hold this as support, see that? And then you get underneath it and start using it as resistance, that would tell you it's going to trade back down, right? So that's what we're trying to look out for here in Cardano. What exactly happens here? Oops, I want to change this back to green because I like the green color. I think it looks beautiful in the background. So that's what we're watching out for in Cardano. What happens as the 200-day trickles up? Does the price keep consolidating down, hold the 200 day and kick up tomorrow. As Jurassic Park is on my TV, apparently I was hearing some weird noise, and that would be Jurassic Park. But that's the short term, what we're watching out for. We need to get a little price note here so we know what the price is. The underneath support is 50 cents that you need to hold so you don't come fall back down. Let's continue to keep this on current day so you don't come fall back. If you break the 50 cents, you're going to come back down to 42. But if you can hold the 50 cents, you can make a run up towards 55, 60 cents. The next major upper resistance, which is up here on a little horizontal ray. See that? Your next major upper resistance is up there. It's actually, you could say there's one a little bit lower, which would be the last area of major resistance up there before, during the Great Dump, right? So those are the two areas we're watching, the 60 to 71 cents on a pump, and then on a dump, the 42 cents initially, and then 31 cents on the major underneath support down there, right? So that's what we're looking at. Cardano, a little XRP. You can see XRP. We were talking about this little inverse, little W reversal pattern, right? Where we had a pump up, pump up. See that? It almost looked like a big W over here. And we had a targeted move on the upside if we broke up here at 47, 50 cents, right? And when we were talking last night, what I was trying to tell you guys earlier today is you came up, pumped, hit up a resistance again, and then we were consolidating. And we were talking about last night, as long as you stayed above these major moving averages, you could get another run up and continue up and then flip this resistance that we've been hitting and turn it into support. You can see resistance, resistance. Then when we come up, what you would have to do is come up and then it would back test it as support, and you need to hold that and then continue up and breach this old high right there, and that would continue into the bullish confirmation. And you can see right now what's going on here is in the 3-hour time frame. We're going to zoom into the 1-hour time frame to give us more candles. You can see that's exactly what happened. You had a big pump, bam, blew through. Now you're having a consolidation where you're coming back down towards the 50-day moving average, right? Towards the 50-day, and that underneath 37 cents now that it's flipped, it has resistance, and now it's going to try to use it as support as the 200-day travels off. And as long as you can hold this as support like this in XRP, come down, you hold it as support and continue to kick up, and of course breach the old high right there, you can continue up, and that's very, very bullish as long as you stay above that 37 cents and you hold the moving averages. That's bullish. But again, if you come down like this and use it as resistance and trade down, that's very bearish, and then that would be a fake out. But right now, as long as you stay above and hold this, that's very bullish. You can consolidate on this for a few days if you want, and as long as you hold it and then kick up, that's very bullish, and that would lead you to the next overhead resistance up here at about the 47 to 50 cents, and that's what we're watching out for in the old XRP price, right? What else do we got here? If we go over here, Theta. Everybody loves Theta. Let's take a look at Theta. You can see Theta. Let's get that out of there, and let's zoom out here a little bit to the 3-hour time frame to see what we're looking at. Oh, absolutely. You can see Theta. Man, I was drawing all over this. You can see Theta. Let's even zoom out to the 4-hourly. You can see we got these blue fib circles, and then we have a descending overhead resistance, which was a falling channel, right? And this is what we were talking about in Theta the other day. We bounced off the blue ring, and we actually, this has been in this for a long time too. Go to the daily time frame. You can see Theta's been in this falling channel, and we hit upper resistance up here, upper resistance, right? Lower support, lower support, lower support, upper resistance. And what we were talking about the other day, the last time we talked about Theta, is could you break back into this area in Theta? And Theta, let's go to the 2-hourly. You can see we were down in here saying if Theta could pump back into here, hold this as support, you could try to make a nice run all the way up into this range, this blue or this white support box that we got up there in a volume indicator. Oops, that's the wrong thing. we want a price note. We were saying Theta could quite possibly run all the way up into here, this $2.31 range, if we could get back on top of this falling channel. And let's make that bigger because this is a very critical area. And you can see from the time we talked yesterday with our industry exclusive drawing tool, we came up to it and got rejected by it. Now, as long as this holds the moving averages, it can load up and then make another forceful power move and then come back down and hold it as support and then continue to the upside. But this is a very critical area. It's initially got rejected, and if it comes down too far and gets below the moving averages and starts trading it as resistance, that's very bearish, and it could trade on down. So it's a critical area on Theta, what we're watching out for right there to see how this plays out, right? Comment down below. Use my links, my partnered Vincenzo link. Let me know what coins you want me to talk about this evening. Peace and love. Peace and love.